getting better. Like I was playing with my buddy, and he was like, "Oh, I see your training is paying off."
Hmm.
Um, I'll, but yeah, that's like I feel like my game sense like halted, but my mechanics are slowly getting better. I'm gonna find a clip of this from yesterday.
So, okay. So game sense halted, mechanics are getting better on what you're working on. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, interesting. Well, if that's the case, why don't we talk about game sense today? Um, if your mechanics are slowly and surely getting better, we'll add like onesie twosies of the drills in there based off of what we see in one of your games. And then we can add like those drills based off what we struggled with in the game. But let's talk about game sense today. Let's focus on getting that, growing that game sense. Because if your mechanics are getting better, that's great. They'll continue to get better, and we'll add a couple of things based off what we see in our game. And we'll kind of talk about our game sense and what we can do and start implementing into our game. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Um, I wanna try to show you this. Um, sorry, I'm like going back in my stream because I had a really good game yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to save the replay,
Mm-hmm.
but
Do you have any replays saved over the last couple of days?
I think I got a couple, and then I just let ball chasing do its thing.
So ball chase, unless you have the upgraded version, ball chasing won't save the replay. Let me look.
Mm,
It'll only save 5 per day before it.
yeah. Here, I'll share my screen. This, I don't know. This was really just like a power slide cut. Um, off off cheating, but oh, right here. This was where like my friend was like, "Oh, your practice is paying off."
Mhm.
That was just like a basic low.
No, I mean it's nice. It doesn't happen all the time. So, um, no, you can definitely see it, and it's going to continue down that path as long as we continue to put some time in each day. I'm looking.
Oh, I have
So,
one more if you can watch this real quick.
yep, I can still see.
It's literally like right after this. Um, oh, never mind. That was bad.
I mean, hey, it went
Okay,
in.
that was just like a good game. We like they forfeited right after that.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
No, I mean that's it's good to see that our mechanics are slowly and surely coming together. Even like little things like that, right? Even though it was quote unquote a bad shot, right? It's still nice to see that we're capitalizing on those shots. Because previously, do you think we would have hit that shot? Maybe, maybe not, right? But more
Mm-hmm.
often than not, now we're gonna be able to start, implementing the drills and use those mechanics a little bit more efficiently and effectively. So that's good. No, I'm glad we see that. I'm looking at your replays. There's some twos, some ones, some threes.
Yeah, I've
Um,
been trying to play like 10 games of ones every single day.
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, I
just
see
started
a
that today.
9 to 8. There's a casual. I'm gonna filter via ranked. Um, Also, there was a question. Do you have Metal, the clipping
Yes,
software? Yeah, 'cause
I do.
that's super easy to just clip your stuff in game. I use that. It's really nice. Something that I always like to let people know about because it is really hard sometimes to remember to clip. Even while
Mm-hmm.
streaming, it's like sometimes there's not people there to clip it on Twitch or something like that, and so just having that little plugin can help out a lot. So I see a lot of threes over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Some this morning. Did you want to look at threes? Did you want to focus on twos? Did you want to look at your ones games? Where did you want to focus on the most?
Um, Probably, I don't know. I've been mainly playing threes and ones. I haven't really touched twos that much.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I probably should start playing twos more, but twos is like my highest rank right now, so I'm trying to get my ones and my threes rank up,
Mm-hmm.
especially my ones rank because I'm like diamond two.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but probably ones and threes.
Okay. Here we go. Here's one from today. There was a 3-2. There's a 3-2 loss. Let me take a look at the game. Uh, okay. Oh, it actually seems like a pretty decent game. Let's take a look at this one. And we'll look at threes for today, and then we can change it over to some ones if we want to take a look at our ones down the line, because it is important to kind of look at what we're focusing on at the moment. So threes
Yeah.
and ones, that's good. If you start playing twos and you want to look at twos, that'll also be good.
Okay.
Go ahead and share my screen.
I um I got this clip today, real quick before we start that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was just a little double tap in threes. But I don't know, I thought it was pretty clean. I don't know.
Nice. Oh, that was clean. That was really clean. It's quick and precise. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, that's really good. I mean, it's good to see. I mean, it's one of those things where yeah, mechanics are just gonna help you, and if you enjoy training them and using them and doing them, then no, absolutely, we can continue to add more drills and continue to go to work on mechanics, because they're only gonna help in the process. They're not the end all be all, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like building a house with just a hammer. It's doable, but it'd be hard as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, that's good. I like it. I like to see that type of stuff, because I'm all about being mechanical and having fun and enjoying doing training and that sort of stuff. Because for so long I wasn't mechanical, and it's just, to me, I love mechanics. Mechanics are cool to me. I'm like a little kid in a candy store.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. Oop, fell off the backboard.
Yeah.
Nice, that's a good 50. Oh, that's scary. So this is going to be really important when the ball is moving and has potential, right? So here we know that somebody's going to be touching this ball, right? We
Right.
we turn away. The ball just got hit. We know somebody's going to be ready to hit this ball very soon, so we need to be able to look at where this ball is going to go, right? So if the ball has potential, Okay, so ball equals potential, which means somebody's going to hit the ball's going to speed up, change direction, slow down. Anything can happen to the ball. We need to have ball cam on and wheels on the ground. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Unless we're
Yeah.
going for a shot, we need to have ball cam on and wheels on the ground. Okay, so that's going to be really important for us to get comfortable with, is turning around and just leaving our ball cam off and reading this play, because we can do that, right? But now, had we needed to be the one to save this ball, we can't, because we've
Right.
committed this way. Okay, so if the ball has potential, ball has potential, wheels down, ball cam on. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now our teammate took a good rotation and was able to save that ball, so that's good. But we can't rely on that. We have to be able to maneuver and adjust as. Nice. Nice. It's good that we can kind of concede this space and let our teammate go into it. So we're doing fine here. Teammates should be rotating out, and then he kind of turns up fields, and so naturally, we just need to leave, and we do that. So that's good. We don't want to force ourselves into the play with our teammate right there. So that's good that we're kind of just backing off and letting him kind of do his thing, because there isn't, we don't need to be there, right? We need to let him go.
Yeah, I faked out my teammate probably because I turned like all the way back right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's tough. This will be so much easier in comms, but because this is solo queue, this is going to be an issue, right? So the issue isn't the fact that we turn into this play and do this. The issue is that we were too close to the play.
Mm.
Okay. So, like, yes, it is an issue, and it did cause the double commit when we turned back and then came back into the play, right? But the overall issue isn't the fact that we're going in and we're turning back out, all right? It's the fact that we shouldn't have been right here in the first place. We should have been further back, okay? And
Okay.
that'll allow us to be able to come into the play a lot smoother and faster and basically force this guy off the ball, all right? Because now we can come in and just shoot this pass out, okay? And if we're in a play and it gets over our head, as in like it's back here now, we want to just leave so that way our teammate can come in and make the better challenge, right? So if it does end up over the top of us and it's uncomfortable for us, right, we just need to get out of the way, because in threes especially, there will always be a person, not always, there should be a person who's able to challenge for you, as long as you're not third man, right? So here we got a little bit too close right here, so now we have to leave, so we should just leave.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so yeah, if the play gets awkward and it's over the top of you, just leave. So just rotate. If
I feel like what's been happening to me a lot is if I like do rotate out, my
mm-hmm,
teammate will quit chat like go for it. Um when I'm in like an awkward position kind of like this.
mm-hmm.
Um and so it's like frustrating because my teammates
Just don't listen.
would just
Don't
like
listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. That's the frustrating thing about playing with teammates, is they always think they know better, right? So if you have to, just turn your chat off. or just ignore them, right? Because here you can't really make this play anymore because we've turned away, and that gives this guy the green light to go. And so by turning back in, all that's going to do is cause us to miss the ball, right? So
Right.
maybe in those situations where your teammate is like, just go for it, go for it, go for it. It's different than this one, but right, 9 times out of 10, if the play is over your head, we shouldn't try and force our play unless we're in comms and they're telling you to go.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It's just going to clear everything up.
Right.
Um, as far as not being so close to the play, we just don't want to boost, right? We get a burst of speed here. This is fine. Like we rotate it out decently wide, so we just come out here and we just keep going this way. And now we're a little bit further back, and we don't need to speed up in order to get here, right? We need to just time this rotation with the play. So as the play goes this way, we can go this way, and then the pass will come out, and we can just shoot this ball. But we kind of sped up. Watch, we use our boost here, and it causes us to launch forward a little bit.
Yeah.
And now we're too close.
Okay.
So yeah, it's all about being the perfect spot at the perfect time, not in the perfect spot too early or too late. So that's really, really important. What's your job as a first man?
Um. What's it called? Freaking pressure. Like challenge fake pass.
Yes. So your job is to pressure. Okay. So how do we pressure?
Challenging
Challenge. Okay. Fake.
and pass.
Pass.
Pass. Sorry.
What is that? Like how you
Like,
pass the ball?
yeah. I
Okay.
don't know.
Maybe on offense I can see, but the last one is demo.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the job of our pressure is to get the ball to our teammate as a first man, right? It's not to make some, I mean, you can sometimes make some super incredible play, take it down and shit all over them. Cool. Like that's a good job, right? But that's not your main priority when you're going in to be a first man. Your job is to make this guy give the ball to the person behind you. Okay. So I really like the cut that we made here. So we got a glimpse of our teammate. He was vacating this space. So this is a really good cut. Okay. If our teammate was up here, bad cut. Okay. But he's not. He's back here. So good cut. We want to vacate the spot. So now our job is to get this ball to this guy. Right?
Okay.
So
Right.
how do we do that? We can challenge, fake challenge, or demo this guy. Absolutely. Those are all 3 viable options here. Right? So we're going to drive up here, and then we're going to make our challenge. But what happens after we make our challenge? What do we do?
Demo or rotate out?
Well,
Or
I'm
are you
talking about
talking about
in
like
this
what
play. What
happens
do we do in this play?
after? Oh, I
We
stop.
we force the flick, and then we stop right in the way. All right. So this is my 3rd favorite saying in Rocket League. Okay. It's make your play and then get the fuck out of the way. Right. So we force this play off. Perfect. Great. Keep going. Get out of the way so that way this guy can come in and make the play, because that is what you're trying to do. You're giving him the ball. Right. Now, the exception to that is if you make this play and you get the ball and it's right in front of you and you have all this momentum and control, then by all means stay on the fucking ball. Right. But here we're not in any good position. We have forced the play off. Now our teammate can come in. Okay. So our job as a first man, like you said, is to pressure. So we pressured the situation. Now don't overstay our welcome. Let's rotate. So make our play and then get out of the way. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. I never even thought of like first man, you're applying pressure to get the ball to your teammate. I never thought of it like that.
Mm-hmm.
It does make sense though.
Did we hit this ball? Is that why it didn't go right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah. See, so now all this is chaos caused by us not getting out of the way. Great save,
Mhm.
our teammate. That was good. I mean, good for you guys for not getting scored on. But do you see how dangerous that was? Because now two people commit. We're way in on this play, and it's just really scary. Right? So yeah, make our
Right.
play and just get out of the way and let your teammates commit. Threes, especially, it's really important to keep going and just let the play develop. Because when we don't, it causes this sorts of chaos right here. Where you double two people commit and then it's just no bad news bears, you know?
Mhm.
Ooh, very close. This is a shot,
Yeah.
right? But what happened? Why did we not get any power on this ball?
I hit the top part of the ball when I should have hit the bottom part.
Okay. But we air rolled.
Oh, I've been practicing. Yeah, I've been practicing without arrow too.
Yeah. That's why it's so important to find this range, right? On the what's it called? Power and
Strength.
accuracy. This is
Yeah.
shot number 2, isn't it? This exact shot
Yes.
is shot number 2, right? So we don't need to air roll for shots like that. Is why you missed this ball, because we overcomplicated our shot, right? And when you do this type of air roll, do you have to what button do you press to air roll like this? Do you use free air roll or do you use directional air roll?
I use free right there.
Okay, that's better because you don't have to lift your thumb off of your jump button. But yeah, just like this, we can get this power and accuracy. This is shot number 2 on the pack, right? This exact thing, right? And
Yeah.
it's sad to see that we messed it up. But you can see how
Yeah.
much this air roll will changes how we shoot. It opens up so much more room for error right here. So 100% I'm counting this as a missed opportunity. Because we did.
Right.
We had an opportunity there. We practiced this. So definitely keep up on the shooting training because it's going to be useful. All right. And start to work on bringing it into these in-game scenarios. Um, so start using it in all of your training packs, all the shooting training packs that you do. Anything that's on the ground, try it without air roll and see if you can actually do it.
Yeah, I've been doing it without arrow, so I know I can
Yeah,
do
we
it.
didn't air roll on this one. It went in.
Mhm.
No, that was good. I'm glad we were able to capitalize on so much pressure. I'm really sad that that one didn't go in, but we still
Yeah.
got the job done. Ugh.
It wasn't the corner, but on those like angled shots, I always hit it with like the back of my car.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to. I do want to talk about this situation though. So look at how we rotate here. I'm gonna kind of draw a line of rotation. So we go out this way, and we stop, and then we like stop, and then we go again. Right, that's kind of how we did it, right? Let's see
Right.
if I'm close. Almost spot on. Nope, a little bit. We give it out a little bit over here. This way, and then we go like that. Oops. I did not want that to go. So, oh, hold on. I just want us to see this rotation. We're almost there. We almost got it. We do this, and then we do that. Okay. So this rotation kind of looks like interesting. All right, so this is the full
Yeah.
thing. All right. So the reason this shot is so awkward, look at the rotation that we had to take to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have, let's watch this whole thing. We just made our play. Now we know. What do we do after we make our play?
Get the fuck out of the way.
Exactly. So boom, we're doing good here. And then all of a sudden we're like, haha, ball's on this side of the field. Oops. Ball's on this side of the field. I gotta go that way. Right? That's like how we thought right there. So why don't we, when we're getting out of the way, okay, we don't need to be over here. We need to kind of be ready as third man. Third man's job is kind of back here, right? It's not to be up in this corner yet. Okay. So we can start to keep going this way. Okay. We don't need to leave out this way or anything, right? We want to be ready to turn, which is why it's important to have our wheels on the ground, right? So we're going, we're going, we're going. So now we're rotating out this way. Now we start to see the play stall out this way. So we can start to come back in. And now we're getting ready to go. And so then we see the play go this way. So now we start to get ready. We see the plays going this way. So then we go this way. And then look at the shot.
For sure.
It's much different, much more controlled, much easier of a play to get all the way around. So our momentum can come through the play rather than go against the play this way. You see how like hard that shot is?
Yes.
Right? So we're shooting this way versus shooting this way. Or even this way. Like that is easier than what we did. Right? So let's make our play. Let's get away. Let's read the play. Right? So the what we're doing here is we're playing wide from the situation. Okay, we want to give ourselves time to read the play and react to it. So we're not trying to react right here. We're reading, and then we can come out here and make a much more comfortable play. Okay, now you can't always do that. You can't always play wide. Sometimes you have to go really fast. Okay, but if we don't need to put ourselves in a situation where we have to make a shot going this way, then why should we?
Right.
Right? So definitely I want you to focus on making sure we get out and then we can come back into the play and make so much easier of a shot. See how easy that is now?
Yeah.
100%, right?
Right.
So yeah.
Would you say like for if the ball is having potential, that's just any time someone's potentially like going for the ball?
Yeah. So if potential on the ball is when the ball can speed up, slow down, or change direction.
Okay.
All right. So that's what potential on the ball is. Speed up, slow down, or change direction. That make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to capitalize on this. It's a pretty difficult shot, uncomfortable for sure, but we handcuffed ourselves by staying so close to that play. We weren't able to really do any sorts of good adjustments on it, but I'm glad we were able to capitalize. That's good. That's a fucking slapper. Holy, what a save. Nice, let your teammates just do shit in the corner. That's fine. So I'm going to be nitpicky, but this is supposed to be nitpicky. Right?
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
is there any potential on this ball?
No.
No. How can I tell that in the moment?
Because the enemies are going back.
Okay. So is there any way to draw them in a little bit more? Like force them to actually have to make a play here? Right? So I know we want to go quickly down the field, right? but we just kind of slap away possession here. Like we're not really thinking about why we need to get rid of the ball. Do we really need to get rid of the ball here?
No, I could. I don't know if it would be better to fake or to like pop it up into an air dribble. But I think it's kind of awkward to do air dribble.
Okay.
But maybe I faked that there. I don't know.
I think going quickly here is actually a good idea. Okay. I don't mind your hit at all. Okay. I would change it a little bit. I would try and shoot this ball rather than hit it to the backboard. But going faster, I actually like the idea to go faster because you're drawing in two people on this play. One person cutting this way. One person cutting this way, and one person coming this way. Okay, you're drawing in two people on this play, which means that if you get it over their head and onto the net, or at least close enough to it, and this last guy will miss. He goes over here and the ball bounces back out, then it's pretty much almost a guaranteed goal because these two just committed really heavily onto you. Right? But how do we know that? Right? How do we know what the best option is in certain plays, right? We need to one, look at the option. Look at the options on the play. Right? Look at what is going on. So when do we look around the field? When do we look at this guy? And when do we look at this guy? How do we know what the best option is? Whether or not to control it, go up, shoot the ball, or any of that. How do we know?
Uh,
Instinct?
Ball situation, ball. I guess just the momentum of the play. I don't know.
Yeah. No, 100% right. Ball situation, ball. That's 100%. You're exactly right on that. So when should we look around? What's the timing? Right?
Here.
Yeah. Exactly. 100%.
So I see the ball going. Now I'm looking at the situation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this ball isn't threat to us anymore because nobody is coming up to shoot this ball, right? So we're like, boom, this ball launched that way. Now we need to look. We look here, we look here, we look here, and then we start driving. And now we focus on the situation, look at the situation, look at the situation. Bam, now we can make our best decision on what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So your idea to go fast and get it past two of these people, I don't mind. But we need to know why we did that, right? Because if we just always boom this ball, what happens? Let's change the situation a little bit. So what if this guy rotates this way? And this guy rotates back this way? And now nobody's going to push you over here in the middle. What do you think we should do?
Control it.
Exactly.
The ball's moving pretty fast. I can't reach it, so
How else can
to
you
catch
control it?
Probably slow down a little bit, and then like the first shot in air dribble mastery, do something like that.
Okay. So yeah, so you're saying let it bounce one more time and then take it over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure. That could be an option, right? So we could let it bounce one more time and take it over here. Yeah, absolutely. Right. We could also just go with the ball and go up the wall. Right.
Right.
We could catch it and then, do some sort of a flick. Yeah, we like all of these options are available to us, right? Because we have a little bit of time because this guy's not here. Remember, he's back here, and this guy's giving you space over here, right? So we have all of that time. And by looking at the situation, using ball, situation, ball, like you said, now we know why this play is good and why the other one is good in another situation, right? So we're pressured right here, so we don't have the luxury of taking that much time. All right, so I don't mind that play at all. was a horrible time to pause. Right, so solo queue is all about making the game easy for your friends. So like I said earlier, boom, this play is mega over our head, right? So are we going for this ball? Are we gonna
No.
jump up and go for this ball?
No.
And get out of the way, right? Get out of the way and let this guy who was behind know that he can go for the ball. Now, there's another audio cue that you have that you need to get out of the way. Is you hear this guy jump. Okay, I heard it in your POV. I don't know if you can hear that in game, but right here, boom, he jumped just now.
Yeah,
Right?
I did hear that.
And so boom, so you know that he's going to be going for this ball. So we need to just get out of his way and let him feel comfortable. Because all too often what you see is we'll stay close to this play and then we'll stay really close, really close, really close, and this guy will back off and this guy won't go because you're really close, but this play's hella awkward. And so we nosedive into the wall and bounce off and they get a free shot and it's in our net. Right? I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen that happen. Right? So this play gets over our head. Our job as a first man technically is done. They gave up possession. So unless we are going to take possession, get out of the way and let the guy who's going to take possession. Right?
Okay.
That just helps clear, like, especially in solo queue. This is such a solo queue thing. I actually got into me and my CRL team. We were debating this last night, and I was saying I would have preferred him to leave the play, and then he was like, and his words were, "But we're in a team setting. I can stay on the play and get called off." And I was like, "You're right. That's fine. That makes perfect sense." In a team setting, it's different because we can stay closer to the play and then be called off. But here, we're not in comms with these people. So our body language is what determines what they're going to do. So if our body language says, I'm staying close to this play, I'm not going as fuzz. Right?
Right.
So yeah, body language is really, really, really important. What a save. Fuzz is kind of a beast. That's a tough save. That's a really good play from him. That's like something you see at really high ranks a lot of the times. One touch to the backboard, and then they'll fly to the backboard and they get another touch right here.
Yeah.
That's pretty high level stuff.
This is like champ 1.
Yeah, I know. That's why it surprised me. I was not ready because you see this all the time at higher ranks where they control it onto the backboard and then take their shot. So that was pretty surprising to me. Are these guys on a party? They are. So this guy's maybe a Smurf. You never know.
Yeah.
Nice. And we get the boost. Beautiful. Nice. That was good. So I like that we didn't try and force our way into this play. We flip out. It's over his head. We get out of the way of where the play is going to go. And we're here to make this save. And it got the job done. Sometimes it doesn't have to look pretty, but it got the job done. So that was good. I like that. Boom. And again, we're in a good spot for it. That's unfortunate. Nice. This is good. I like this. Although, I don't like how long we have our ball cam on.
Okay.
Right? Again, the ball is being moved around. Boom. So let's see how many times it gets touched while we weren't looking. 1, 2, twice. We have no idea where that ball is at. It could be going in our net right now. Could be in the net right now. Right? But we just didn't have our ball cam on. So important things to remember is that when we're rotating, we can quickly look at where we were going. But if we don't need to, we shouldn't. Right? We should just keep ball cam on from there. I like the idea to go for maybe a demo here. We look, demo, miss it, turn ball cam on, keep it on. Rotate with ball cam on here and grab the boost. Because now, with the ball being touched this time, if the ball is onto our net, which it could get onto the net, we have to cut it off.
Right.
Right? So important to keep that ball cam on. So one check, look for the demo, not there, ball cam on, and we can go our way depending on the play, but we can't decide that without looking at the play. So that's the only thing I don't like about that play, but I really like what you were doing. This whole time it was just kind of get out of the way, let our teammates handle, and the game kind of looked a little bit easier, didn't it?
Right.
Oh, by the way, so after that game that I queued into you on, I went up like 200 MMR. Just
God
didn't
damn.
lose. I finally decided to queue threes, and yeah, it was stupid. How we just didn't lose. It was hilarious.
You know, that game with you, I was nervous.
Yeah, I was just zooming,
At
especially.
first, I was like, who is this Pop-Tart guy? Like, it didn't click to me that it was you.
Mhm.
And I was like, damn, I think you had like full boost. And I don't remember what you were doing, but I was like, why is he doing that?
It's probably something hella stupid, huh?
I don't remember. I think you had like, I don't remember. You had like full boost and then like you used all your boosts and then you like rotated out or something. I don't remember. It was something like that.
Mhm. No, it's really funny. I love to play like like a straight ball follower and just chase everything because I just don't care. I just want to go hit clips.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
I get you.
That's close. That's just a miss. That's just a miss. I mean, sometimes we miss. It happens, you know. But this is, like I said, this is good. We're in a good spot. We are waiting patiently. Boom, now we have an opportunity. There's a couple of ways we can take this ball, right? So, where is the open space on the field?
Like mid boost.
Yeah, it's this kind of area right in front of us to the left ish, right? So, eventually, when we're a little bit more comfortable, right? Like,
Just
yes,
take
we
it up the
can
wall.
100%. We could take it up the wall. We could do our ceiling shot. We could do a flip reset. We could do, just an air dribble. We could do anything in the air, right? We can also stay on the ground here and quickly go towards the net. Both of those are viable options here, but 100%. We kind of get a really heavy first touch, and it really
Yeah.
kind of hinders our what we can do. Now, the first touch we get, right, is really good in certain situations. So some of the situations that it's really good in is somebody's barreling down this way and we smack it around them and it bounces off and then we just keep going. That's really good with this type of a first touch, but there's nobody here. So I would love to see us try and control this ball a little bit more and be able to just stick to it better, whether that be off the wall or on the ground. If we're controlling it and we make a mechanical mistake, I'll never get mad at you. We may laugh at you for a little bit, but it's not going to be like, oh my God, what are you doing? But this, we just kind of gave up possession a little bit here, right?
Yeah, I don't think, I think I tried to like pop it. I didn't try to hit it into the wall. That's what I'm trying to say.
You didn't try and hit it into the wall. Okay.
No, I tried to like kind of get around it and cut it
Hmm.
um, to control it, to take it to like a dribble and possibly a flick.
Okay.
But just a little mistake.
Yeah. So one thing that we can do to work on that is the chaos drill. All right. Are you familiar with the chaos drill?
No.
All right. We shall go over it. Let me just write it down so I don't forget.
Probably if I just did a wider rotation there,
Well,
would have
it's
been
it's the
more comfortable.
turn. That's what got us, right? So it's similar to the wider rotation, but this time it's talking about the turn, right? So we were going this way, and then we turn in towards the ball, and so now the time that we have to get to the ball went from here, right? Like that's all the time we have to get to the ball, right? So if we just turn this way, that allows us to read the play just a little bit easier.
Hmm.
Because instead of turning towards, we turn away, and it gives us a little bit more time to react.
Okay.
Right? I call this being butt cheeks because it kind of looks like a pair of butt cheeks.
Yeah, I
Right?
remember this.
Yeah. Right. So that right here is why it's so important because it goes from reading it there to there,
What the?
and it just gives us a little bit more time.
Damn, my desk just like almost collapsed on me.
What the hell? What'd you do?
I think it was. I'm good, but it was like the desk was like on top of my power strip.
Mm-hmm.
It's good now though. Oh, it was on top of a cable.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't have good cable management. Okay, my bad.
Nice. Now we need to get out and let our teammates go. Just a little side note. Always take this boost. So always be ready to take this boost. Just because it's not there, we can still drive over it unless our teammate is like right like behind us or coming in to take this boost. Right. So if they're going for it and they're low boost, leave the boost for your teammate. But the last thing we want to do is leave the boost for these guys, which is what we almost do. So always just take this boost if your teammates aren't going for it right there. Does that make
Okay.
sense? It's
Yeah.
just taking their boost taking their resources away from them. It's just something that we should get into the habit of because now, say Tony flicked this ball and now he's got 100 boost and the ball, and it's just dangerous, right? Um, but luckily, nobody grabs it, which is kind of fortunate. But yeah, we don't want to risk it. Rather be safe than sorry, you know?
Yeah.
Nice, great pass to teammate. Ooh, that's really unfortunate. That's a slapper of an extension pass. So this is like extension pass 101. Like this is a dime piece.
Yeah, I've
Boom.
been trying to do those a lot.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunate. It's just a miss. It happens. Boom. We keep it in. Now we need to get out. Oh, they're both so close. That's what happens when you're too close to the play. All right, that's why we want to rotate wide. This exact thing. Look at how close they are, and then boom, it's over both of their heads. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why we want to play wide because we don't want to have to like the way we want to rotate, right? We want to rotate through the play at a like a fast pace, right? We don't want to get to the spot, stop, and then have to go very slow to make the play.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's and you see right here, both these
You
guys
wanna
are like
keep your momentum, right?
yeah, 100%. They're like, I'm gonna go hella slow, and then they both just miss.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Really unfortunate. But I like what you did. Both of these touches are really good. Really, really solid touches. Bam. Could have been a goal. Coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
Nice.
Only so
Oh, what
much
a
I could
dunk.
do. I'm like at the point right now where I'm one of the good players in the lobby, but I'm not like good enough to carry the team.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's what my friend told me. He's like, yeah, you're at that awkward stage in the ranks where you're almost one of the best in the lobby, but you can't carry. I was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, carrying is tough.
Yeah. In threes, I really just try to.
Opportunity. Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Like I know this is scary, but we have opportunity here. Like, where is the free space? We always want to be focusing on putting the ball into open space. Where's your open space?
Up the wall.
Up the wall. Exactly. We get it over this guy, it's a goal. That's all
Yeah.
we have to do. Right. So, like, the pinch, where's that? I mean, I can understand like trying to like quickly get this ball down the field, but nobody's really in a good position for this. So always try and just take the ball into open space and get shit done. Right? Use the tools that you're working on.
Yeah. It seems like there's a lot of opportunities that I can take um, to
Nope.
go ahead and try to use my mechanics. Um, but
and we don't, right? It's
exactly.
and a lot of that comes down to just being a little bit scared to try mechanics and do things. But if we mess up a mechanic, the way I look at it is if we mess up our mechanic, we know what we did wrong. We messed up our mechanic.
Hmm.
All right. If we don't ever try the mechanic, well, then the issue is that we're not trying the mechanic.
Yeah, you had said before like the 101st time you're gonna hit it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
I know
eventually
what you
you're
mean.
going to start hitting it. And so, you know, it's one of those things where just get rid of the fear of like losing your rank and going up for a play that you mechanically may not be able to do, but eventually you will, right? That's how you start to get good enough to carry these lobbies, right?
Hmm.
That's a tough double command. Why was this so awkward?
Just like that clip today, I have been going for double taps more,
That's good.
and it's been working.
We can beat this guy to this ball. Like,
I slowed down,
yeah,
yeah.
we slowed down. Yeah, be confident, you know? Like, I don't know what this was.
I just miss input.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Butt cheeks.
Wait, can you explain that butt cheeks thing in that situation?
So we're playing offense, and our team is playing defense. So we turn up field here like we're ready to go on offense.
Well, I should have just like went back post or
Backboard,
some shit. Yeah.
backboard, right? Because we always want to defend high shots from high places. So we have a
Hmm.
teammate into the net. So we don't want to go into the net. We want to go to the backboard. And
Right.
so if we continue our momentum up this way, now we can read this play easily, right? So we may not double commit, but if he hits it up to the backboard, which eventually he won't just miss, and it's kind of awkward because he misses, but we'll be here for this play to hit because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna hit this to the backboard or just shoot it. He missed, so sometimes you can't read stupid, and it just works out. But I can almost guarantee that if we go our ready up on the backboard, we don't double commit this. And
Yeah.
then we could try and we hit it there.
That's an instant solution, yeah.
Yeah. So
And probably hit it to like that right side
yep.
where the free space is.
100%. 100%, dude. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What's going on in here?
The ball doesn't even have, I mean, yeah. Ball didn't really have potential. There's no point in going for that.
Yeah, if this guy was cheating and like jumped up and like pre-jumped the shit out of this ball and he scores it, I mean, good for fucking him, right?
I
But
think
we go so fast because it's all kickoff and we're not really thinking yet that boom, it's just like instant over our head and very uncomfortable for our team. And then we immediately turn back in and everything's all awkward and it's just
can you
uncomfortable.
actually go back to like right here? Where's the third guy? Man, I think I should have just checked before jumping. I should have just checked where A-Rock was.
Yeah.
Um,
And the earliest he can make this challenge is now because he didn't have any boosts,
hmm
right? He went and got the mid boost there. So it's just one of those things like, I know he can't go up for the, like, just game knowledge wise, he cannot go for this ball because it's way too high off of kickoff. He either has to go for boost or let it land.
Right.
So it's not scary to me. Here we just kind of we don't think it the situation through. We don't see it, and so we jump and panic really early. That's what the issue. We jumped and panicked really early. We didn't need to do that. And
Just
so,
take my time and check where he is.
100%. How does
Go
this
to
go in?
safe.
No. Why'd you give up? It ain't over until the fat lady sings.
I don't. I think I was like, damn, I'm horrible.
Nah,
Like, why did I go for that ball?
you always play until the goal explosion explodes, right? Because there's potential that you save this ball,
Yeah.
you know. So
I think also because I had missed the ball completely, and then I like backflipped in the corner right there.
mhm.
So I was like,
Oh,
damn.
this is another one of those times where our teammates getting beat to the boost, we take this boost, and then we just
Really?
100%. Yeah, we want like we want to just starve this guy of resources and then just get back. Now, in this, it can be a little bit scary because this guy's going to boom the ball, so turning back is actually a better option. But yeah, if this guy isn't here, we 100% take this boost and let this guy starve.
Okay.
Right? We just fight over the resources. Let's see. Yeah. So what you did in this play is actually 100% the right thing to do because we don't want this ball to go. But yeah, anytime that there isn't a guy sitting in that corner for no reason, yeah, we absolutely take that boost so that guy doesn't have any ability to do anything. That's just like fighting over resources and stuff like that. Nice, not a kickoff goal, love it. Okay, okay, not a kickoff goal, love it. Nice. Right? What's our job as first man?
Pressure.
Pressure. Do we
I
have to
think
slow
I'm.
down?
Nah, it's threes. I should just challenge this.
Yeah, just force him to do something. That's
I'm
it.
like hesitating. Yeah.
As a first man, especially, just force them to do something and let your team like make it easy for your team. That's like the goal here. Make it easy for your team. Um, that's the biggest thing that we want to do. You know, the biggest change that we want to make this week is we need to make it easier for our team,
Okay.
especially that first man. Yeah, force the play out. That doesn't mean we always have to.
I just hesitated.
We went too far forward. Yeah, that was it.
I feel like I see him like boosting towards the ball. I'm like, oh shit, and then I
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, especially as that first. We don't always have to commit. We just have to always get them to force as a first man. We saw that over and over and over again in this time. Is we just weren't forcing the play out and we were staying in it too long, right?
Mhm.
So the notes that I wrote down was the ball has potential. What are the two things that we want to do?
Potential ball cam on and being on the ground.
Yep, wheels down, ball cam on. Exactly. If the play is over our head, what do we want to do?
Get it out.
Rotate. Yeah. Okay. Make your play fuck out of the way. That's point as simple as it can be, right? That
Mhm.
way we don't have to like sit there and try and make some super crazy, super awesome play. Make your play and just get out. Right. Unless you have opportunity to continue the play, and the ball's in front of you, you have possession, you have time, just get out. What's the job of a first man?
Challenge, fake, demo,
Nope.
pressure.
Pressure. Yeah.
Oh,
Pressure is
yeah.
the job of the first man, right? So challenging, fake challenging, and demo are three ways that you can pressure the situation. 100%.
Gotcha.
Right. So we talked about ball situation, ball not being butt cheeks, right? Turning away and giving yourself more space.
Mhm.
And yeah, so important, really, really good stuff today. Okay. The pressure, right? Remember, like I
Mhm.
said, the different way to think about it is your job as first man is to get the ball to your teammate,
Mhm.
right? So that's going to really, really help. Let me quickly.
What's the chaos thing.
Yes. We are about to go over that. I'm just writing down my notes.
For sure.
We'll put add chaos training into drills. All right, so chaos training. All right, it's really straightforward. Okay, what we're gonna do is we are going to try and go as fast as we can and make as many touches on the ball before we lose it. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna be going supersonic. I'm just gonna do all of my mechanics that I normally would. Just try and stay as close to the ball as we can. So on the ground, in the air, I'm gonna try and go supersonic. And just try and go fast. Get to touch up the wall, try and come up off the wall. Oop, didn't come off the wall, that's fine. Stay close to it, and just get back going on the ball. Fast as I can the whole time. Okay, land, recover, make the touch. Land on the wall, recover, make the touch. Ball's going a little bit too far away from me, that's fine. I'm just gonna restart. And I'm back on the play. And I'm going as fast as I can. Okay?
Okay.
That is chaos training. Okay. Eventually, you'll start scoring these, but the goal is to do all these mechanics as fast as you possibly can. And this is game speed, right? So it's no longer training speed; it's game speed, and that's what we're working on. Okay, transitioning everything over from game speed to training, or from training speed to game speed. So just do your normal mechanics, the things that we can do, nice and comfortably. The ceiling, whatever mechanics that is for you, right? It's going to be different per person. If you can only do it on the ground, do it on the ground. You know, focus on training up in the air, and then when you're comfortable with that, then implement up in the air, right? But this isn't something to sit here and train with new mechanics with. This is something to train the things, kind of like warming up the things that you already know how to do.
Right.
Right? Just at a faster speed. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that is chaos training. This is really good for warming up. I do this before I start training on the day. I do this between games. I do this after games. I do this literally all the time. Anytime I'm in free play and I'm not showing you guys drills, this is what I'm doing. You've seen me do this before, haven't you? I'm just zooming around in free play
Yeah.
all the time. This is going to help you get comfortable in those situations trying to go fast.
Okay.
So this is chaos training.
Got it.
Make sense? Any questions? Any questions on anything before we part ways for today?
Nah. I mean, I don't think so. No, I can't think of anything. If I think of something, I'll message you.
Okay. Sweet. Awesome. Well, that's it for today. We got some good stuff to work on. I already dropped it into your chat. Let me go ahead and link the video as well. But if you don't have any questions, that's pretty much it for today, man.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
I
Sweet.
appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you.